All right. And so we're going to talk a little bit about Colombian Christmas traditions. And I've got a guide here that I'm going to read from because I haven't committed everything to memory. In Colombia, Christmas is all about the food. And we've already looked at a few treats that we've ordered through Amigo Foods. And Jen is going to make some plantain chips, for us later on. One of the favorite Colombian foods that we enjoy at this time of year is ajiaco. It's a potato-based soup with chicken and corn and capers, and we try to make a fresh batch every year. Officially, Christmas traditions in Colombia begin on December 7th, when Colombian people celebrate El Dia de las Velitas, or Day of the Little Candles. This is an important festivity in which kids and adults join at night to light velitas, or little candles, in streets and windows. Offices and homes are decorated with lanterns and candles that welcome the holiday season. This is also accompanied by fireworks. On December 16th, the novenas begin, a special moment of the day in which families, friends, and neighbors join to pray on 9 successive days commemorating the birth of Jesus. The last novena is the evening of December 24th, when everyone remembers that Jesus came to earth. These traditions are still celebrated and help people keep in mind the real meaning of Christmas. During this special festivity, people sing Christmas carols and read Bible verses, among other activities. And then on Christmas night, families share a special dinner and give presents presented by Niño Jesus, or the baby Jesus. One of the funniest traditions are the aguinaldos, which are games that adults and children play, like tres pies. Each player tries to put one foot in the middle of the feet of the other players without being noticed. Another funny game is sí o no, yes or no, in which you are not able to say one of those 2 words throughout the day. Thank you.
So another one of the Colombian Christmas customs is to have a nativity scene. And we have this little nativity scene that my grandpa made, and it's a replica of like the manger where Jesus was born, and it has all of the figures and stuff from the Christmas story. And then for us, when we get, like, in the month before Christmas, there's no Jesus, and then on Christmas we put the little baby Jesus in the manger thing.
So these are some treats that we bought, and so these are plantain chips that we will be making later. And these right here are obleas. They are like just thin shells that you put like this caramel thing on, and then it's just really good.
And this is Nate spreading the arequipe on the obleas, and they get sandwiched together.
I'm gonna give it a try and see how it tastes. Hi, this is Jen. So today we're going to teach you how to make plantain chips. It's a standard street food in the country of Colombia, and it's something that you can find outside of movie theaters, and from what I heard, they are amazing, and the thinner and crispier, the better they are. This is such a part of the culture. Here's a bag of snacks that we had purchased. So they eat them kind of like potato chips, and I'm looking forward to showing you this. So first of all, it's pretty easy. All you really need are plantains, oil, and salt. So this is a plantain. You might see them in the store. This is a very green one. This one's turning black, and so this would be, you want to use a green plantain for making chips. As they ripen and they turn black, they're great for they get much sweeter, and they're good for some other really fabulous desserts and foods, but for the chips, they recommend the green ones. So how do you do this? You cut off the 2 ends, and then you peel it. So what it is, it's almost like a potato. Kind of a cross between a potato and a sweet potato or a yam. Then you can have choice once we get this, is you can cut it into coins and you can have crispy coins, or you can make it more like a chip style, kind of on a bias. What we're going to do today is we are going to use the salad shooter, because I have found for me that makes it the thinnest. So here's our salad shooter. And you know, why don't we just go with this? And we'll get it going. I'm not going to put it all in here because these will froth up pretty good. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, we're going to let these fry for just a little bit, and we'll show you them when they're done. Thanks. All right, so if you want to know a little bit more about the deep frying, they recommend about 2 cups of oil, about 350 degrees, and it's 1 to 2 minutes. I'm finding that these are taking about 2 minutes, and as right now I can hear that the sizzling is really being reduced. So what that does, it tells me that they're done. So we'll take them out. You can see we already did a batch before on the platter here. Just move those out of the way. All right, and then just lightly salt them. And here's one of the ones we did earlier today. Listen. They're really good, just like potato chips. So thank you a lot. Hope you enjoy making plantain chips.
Hi, welcome to the 3rd week of Advent and story time with Mother Debra. I'm so glad you decided to join us. Well, I know you're getting a little tired of Advent by now. You really can't wait until Christmas gets here. I get it. So this week we are really going to do a silly Christmas story. It's about Santa, but just remember, the real reason for Christmas is about the birth of Jesus. But let's go and see what Santa has to say. Our story is called Shh. It's by Julie Sykes, and it's illustrated by Tim Warnes. I hope you like it. It was Christmas Eve, and Santa was feeling jolly. Jingle bells, jingle all the way, sang Santa noisily as he loaded the toys into the sleigh. Shh, Santa, whispered the reindeer. You have to be quiet tonight, or you'll wake the children. I'll try to, said Santa, but I do like singing. Over the earth they flew toward the first house. Santa was so excited that he forgot to land on the roof and ended up in the front yard instead. Dear me, dear me, dear me, roared Santa, spying a friendly cat. Merry Christmas, cat. Do you think they'll mind if I use the back door? The cat waved her tail in the air. Shh, she whispered. They won't mind, but you mustn't wake the children. Of course I won't, said Santa, jumping out of the sleigh. Santa threw a sack of presents over his shoulder and tiptoed along the garden path. The house was silent and everyone was asleep, except for the snowman in the yard. Whoops! Cried Santa, sliding on a patch of ice and crashing to the ground. Shh, Santa, whispered the snowman. You mustn't wake the children. Sorry, said Santa, picking up his presents and bouncing indoors. But Christmas is my favorite time of year. Christmas. Laughed Santa, clapping his hand. Shh, Santa, whispered the family's dog. You mustn't wake the children. No, I mustn't wake the children, agreed Santa. He put his finger to his lips and crept toward the fireplace to fill the stockings. But he didn't notice the tinsel on the floor until it was too late. Santa tripped and went bumpity-bumpity-bump across the room, landing on a roller skate. Toys flew everywhere as he skidded across the carpet and fell head first into the fireplace. Bet you know what's gonna happen. Achoo! Sneezed Santa, rubbing his soot from his nose. Shh, Santa, said the kitten, sleepily from the armchair by the hearth. You mustn't wake the children. Yes, be quiet, whispered Santa, scrambling to his feet. Santa picked up his sack and hurried back to his sleigh, for there were many, many more places to go before Christmas Day. Finally, they visited the last house, and Santa's sack was empty. Santa rubbed his eyes sleepily and called, "Home, reindeer!" And with a toss of their heads and a jingle of bells, the reindeer leapt into the sky. Ho, 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 shouted Santa loudly. Here we are, home at last. I know, he added softly. We mustn't wake the children. It had been a very long night, and Santa felt very tired. He made himself a cup of hot cocoa, put on his slippers, lay back in his armchair, and fell fast asleep. Munch, 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 crunched the reindeer as they ate their supper. Shh, squeaked the little mouse. You mustn't wake Santa. The end. I like that story. I used to read it to my little girl. It's fun, isn't it? Well, that's it for this week. Story time with Mother Debra. We have one more week to go, and I hope you'll join me. Have a great week. Bye-bye.